Every part of your chart can have a different set of formatting options. Let's take our chart, which must be selected to make any changes to it anyway. And then from the chart tools, we have two sub-ribbons. We have the design sub-ribbon that we've already seen slightly when changing the chart styles here. So you can quickly choose a different built-in style. We also have the option to switch the row and column. And you'll see what will happen here is we currently have a block area for each region and then a bar for each item sold. If we switch the row and the column, they will swap places, and each block is now an item sold and each bar is a region. So it depends how you want to compare the data, and that's a simple click to switch the row and the column for the data around. We've also seen previously that we can change the chart type and we can move the chart. Now there is another sub-ribbon under Chart Tools, which is Format. This will allow you to customize the coloring in and the borders. Now you have to be very careful about how you change anything here, such as the shape fill, the outline and the effects, because it will depend what you've got selected. Now if you want to know what you've got selected, you simply look up here. We currently have the chart area selected, so that's this whole area. If we click in slightly to there, that's the plot area, and you can see it's a smaller rectangle. It's the part of the graph where the data is plotted. And at the top left, it says plot area. Now anything we do will only affect this area. So if I change the shape fill to a lightish yellow, it affects the plot area. If I click outwards so that I've got the chart area selected and then change the shape fill, let's go for a light green, then that fills in the chart area. Now the same goes for our bars. If we choose this bar here, it selects the whole series. So that's all of the bikes sold. I'm not happy with the fact that Excel has given me a grey colour. I can go change that shape fill to a purple and it fills in the series and updates the legend for me. You can see the little purple block there. Perhaps I'm not happy with the blue for cars. Shape fill, I quite like dark orange. And plain sold, let's go for very dark blue. Any element within our chart can be changed by selecting it first. So I could select the vertical axes. I could change the background to that as well, light orange. I can change the line styles here. See how it changes the line there on the right? The legend. Change its shape fill or its style completely. Now all of these sub-objects, so the legend for example, now also gets a set of handles, so I can actually resize it. The same goes for the key there, although that has to really line up with the data, not a good thing to adjust. If I want to bring on the chart title, then the chart title is adjustable. Now it can be moved to a different location, perhaps even into the plot area. If I want to change what it says, I click in it, simply a text box, and fill in the chart title, Sales 2013. So the whole of my chart is customizable. All you've got to remember is click on the bit you want to change, come to Chart Tools Format, and we can adjust the fill color, we can adjust the outline, we can adjust the shape effects. So if I want to change the effect of my purple bars, I could give them some shadow. Keep an eye on this little area here if you're unsure on what you have selected by clicking. So I click and it says I've selected the legend. I click, it says I've selected the plot area. I click, it says I've selected the car sold series. None of the formatting affects the data. If I now update my data, now because this is a summary, I'll have to adjust one of the subsections. So we're looking at plain sold for the East. Let's push that to a silly number, 1,200. You'll see the graph in January responded. The summary sheet has responded in the data and in the graph for planes sold in the East. Let's go to February and change the same cell. So that's planes sold in the East. Let's add 1,000 in there as well, just to push our summary up. And then in the cell summary, we can see the East has popped up much larger. So you select an element on the Format sub-ribbon of the Chart Tools ribbon. You can then customize the border, the background color for that particular object.